And the second person arrested in the case of a missing Holly Springs mother will go before a judge in less than an hour. It's been more than a year since anyone has seen Monica Moynan. Brian Sluss is charged with this.
How do you convict someone of murder when there is no body, no remains, no burial site, no final goodbye? And what if the man convicted of the murder is serving life in prison, but still refuses to tell the family where he hid her? This is the tragic story of Monica Moynan, a 23-year-old mother from North Carolina whose disappearance became one of Wake County's rare no-body murder cases. For months, her family received messages that made it seem like Monica was still alive. But those messages were not from Monica. They were from Brian Sluss, the man prosecutors said had already killed her.
State's Exhibit 238. That's Monica and Nova, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
State's Exhibit 239. That's Monica and Kaylee, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Monica Moynan was only 23 years old. She was a young mother of 2 little girls, and her children were the center of her life. She wanted stability, safety, and a better future for her daughters. Monica had even talked about becoming a doula one day, helping other mothers through pregnancy and birth. But her relationship with her ex-boyfriend, Brian Sluss, had become dangerous. There was a documented history of domestic violence. Brian had already been convicted once of assaulting Monica. This was not just one bad argument. There was a pattern of abuse, fear, and control. Still, Monica kept trying to move forward. She cared for her daughters. She tried to build something better. Then, on April 7th, 2019, Monica vanished. At first, her family did not know how serious things were.
State's Exhibit 238. That's Monica and Nova, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
State's Exhibit 239. That's Monica and Kaylee, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
State's Exhibit 240.
Someone was still using Monica's phone. Messages were being sent. Her social media accounts still looked active. To the outside world, it seemed like Monica had left and was still communicating. But her family knew something was wrong for weeks and then months. Monica's loved ones received texts and social media messages that appeared to come from her. The messages sounded normal. They mentioned family plans, her daughters, and everyday problems. Some even included small personal details, like a lost cat upsetting one of the children. Those details made the messages feel real. But investigators later said the messages were part of a cover-up. According to prosecutors, Brian Sluss had Monica's phone and was pretending to be her. He used her phone and social media to create the illusion that Monica was alive. He wanted people to believe she had walked away from her family and her children. But Monica's family did not believe she would simply disappear from her daughters' lives. As time passed, the messages felt less comforting and more suspicious. Finally, in July 2019, Monica was reported missing. Investigators quickly focused on Brian Sluss. Inside the home he had shared with Monica, investigators found Monica's blood beneath the kitchen floorboards. That suggested something violent had happened inside the house, and that someone had tried to hide the evidence. Then came on Brian's devices, police found Google searches about how to dispose of a body and decomposition. Investigators also looked at Brian's past violence toward Monica. His prior assault conviction mattered because of a North Carolina law called Brittany's Law. Brittany's Law allows prosecutors to pursue first-degree murder charges in certain domestic violence cases when there is a history of violence against the victim, even though Monica's body had not been found.
40. That's Monica and Nova, isn't it?
Correct.
State's Exhibit 241.
Prosecutors believed they had enough evidence. In May 2020, Brian Sluss was arrested and charged with Monica Moynan's murder. Now prosecutors had to prove Monica was dead and that Brian had killed her without ever recovering her body. In April 2022, Brian Sluss went on trial in Wake County Superior Court. Without a body, there was no autopsy, no confirmed cause of death, no burial site, and no final physical proof that Monica was gone. The defense could argue that Monica might still be alive. So prosecutors built the case, piece by piece. They showed jurors the messages sent from Monica's phone after she disappeared. Prosecutors argued these messages were not proof that Monica was alive. They were proof of a cover-up. The jury heard how Brian allegedly used Monica's phone to send hundreds of fake messages to her family. He pretended to be her, wrote about ordinary life, created excuses, and made the lie believable. Prosecutors then presented the blood evidence found under the kitchen floorboards. Blood hidden beneath flooring suggested violence, cleanup, and concealment. They also showed the Google searches about body disposal and decomposition. Beside the blood evidence and fake messages, those searches created a disturbing picture. The jury also heard about Brian's history of domestic violence against Monica. That history helped prosecutors use Brittany's law. Then, Brian Sluss took the stand. He denied killing Monica. He claimed he had seen her after April 7, 2019, including around Father's Day weekend. If true, that would mean Monica was alive months after prosecutors believed she had already been killed. But the jury did not believe him. After hearing the evidence, jurors returned a unanimous verdict: guilty of first-degree murder involving domestic violence. On April 28, 2022, Judge Paul C. Ridgway sentenced Brian Sluss to life in prison without the possibility of parole. For Monica's family, the verdict brought justice, but it did not bring closure. Monica's body has never been found. As of 2026, Brian Sluss remains incarcerated at Eastern Correctional Institute in Maury, North Carolina. He is serving life in prison, but he has never revealed where Monica is. That silence is one of the cruelest parts of this case. A conviction can hold a killer accountable, but it cannot replace a grave or give her family the peace of bringing Monica home. Brian Sluss may never tell the truth, but in court, the evidence spoke when he would not. The fake messages spoke. The blood beneath the floorboards spoke. The Google searches spoke. The history of domestic violence spoke. Together, those pieces convinced a jury that Monica Moynan did not walk away from her life. She was taken from it. Monica Moynan was 23 years old. She was a mother of 2 little girls. She had dreams and a future that should have been protected. Instead, her life was taken by someone who had already shown violence toward her. But Monica was not forgotten. Investigators kept searching. Prosecutors built a case without the one piece of evidence most people expect in a murder trial. And a jury saw through the lies. Even without Monica's body, justice was served. But her family is still waiting to bring her home. When a convicted killer refuses to reveal a victim's body, should they ever be offered a deal? Or should they stay in prison with no benefit until they finally tell the truth? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe for more true crime stories where justice is served against the odds. Thank you for watching. This is Fayship Media. Stay safe.
I've agreed and I have testimony that says that.
And she knew that you were violent, and you want them to believe she left you with these babies. Is that right?
Her intention, I do not believe, was never not to return.